A very good morning, guys. Today we start with the next chapter of FM, that is bond valuation. A very scoring chapter, and comparatively in terms of length, the chapter is also a shorter chapter. 3 to 4 sessions should be enough. Maximum you can say 4 to 5 recordings or 3 classes for this to get done with this chapter. Okay? Now listen. When I say bond valuation, this chapter ka meaning, first you should know what is bond. Bond is nothing but it is one type of investment from an investor point of view. You all know that you all have done in almost all the years, especially in the last 2 years. When we invest, we have option of investing in shares and debentures. So bond is nothing but it is like your debenture. It is a safe instrument where you invest and you get a fixed rate of interest. The interest rate comparatively may be lower, but there is a lot of safety by making investment in bond. So in short, bond is your fixed income bearing security. When I say fixed income bearing security, matlab, when you invest, you get a fixed rate and a fixed amount of interest on the basis of which the amount what you have put in. When we come to the 6th there will be one chapter called as investment accounting in FA. That time we will study in detail fixed income bearing securities variable. That time also there will be sums on bond, but the concept will be different. Now see, I told you what is the basic meaning of bond. You invest and you get a fixed rate of interest at a fixed interval. It depends upon what plan you opt. You may get interest once in a year, you may get interest twice in a year, you may get interest in every quarter. So the frequency would depend upon the plan what you have opted. Now this chapter the chapter will be divided in 3 parts. First, where we have to calculate the present value of bond, which I am going to take in this session. If required, I may take a second video. Next is YTM, that is yield to maturity. And the third part, which was not there in the original syllabus, but it was added in the year 1819, duration of bond. So as far as your syllabus is concerned, this will be in 3 parts. Calculation of present value, YTM, that is yield to maturity, and the next third part, that is bond duration. Step by step we go. Today we will just focus on the first part, that is present value. What you have to do here? The concept is the same what you all have done in the chapter of FM only, that is capital budgeting. Today, if I make an investment in bond or any debenture, it has got a fixed period. Now say for example, you have invested for a period of 5 years. So what will happen? All 5 years, every year you will get interest. At the same time, at the end of the 5th year, whatever amount you have invested, you will get it back. So what you have to do? Today I have to take a call whether I should invest or no. So I will see today if I make an investment in the bond, what will be the present value? Say for example, I get the present value as 500 rupees. Now if it is available in the market, you have to compare. The present value is 500. So if it is available in the market above 500, that means it is expensive, avoid. But if it is available at 500 or less, then it is worth buying. So that comparison we have to do, of course not in all the sums. There are just few sums where you have to comment, otherwise you have to just calculate. So in short, present value means what I am going to get over the next 5 years, every year in the form of interest, and in the 5th year, whatever principal I have invested along with interest, that present value as of today is how much. That is the concept. There are 2 ways in which you can do the present valuation ka part. One is formula based and one is table. I always avoid formula based, and especially for you all, this will be much better because since you all have done capital budgeting, this you will find it very simple. I am very sure, forget about this part. This part 2 is simple. Entire chapter only you will find it very simple and smooth. Okay? So not wasting further time, let's start with the sums. You will have the sheet in front of you. There are around, how many sums I have kept? Around 55 sums are there, but don't worry, we don't have to do all of them. 20 odd sums we are supposed to do, no need to do everything because many things are repeated. And this is my old sheet. So after the new syllabus came, few things were cut off, which is still there in the question. Okay, so you can just focus on whatever I am going to do for the next 3 to 4 days. Let's start. First, we are starting with the first question only of the practical part. Let's see. Mr. A is willing to purchase a 5-year bond of 1000 par value bond having coupon rate of 9%. Coupon rate of 9% means when you make an investment, every year you will get 9% interest. Coupon rate means every year you will be getting 9% interest. As required, the rate of return is 10%. How much should Mr. A pay to purchase the bond if it matures at par? Now when I say mature, the period is 5 years. There will be sometimes an agreement that the company on maturity may give you a little bit higher amount towards premium also. So maturity will be either at par or at premium. It can't be at discount because nobody will invest there. Okay? Now how you will do. Understand this sum, the concept is same only. Question number 1. Your heading will be calculation of present value of bond. There will be 4 columns. First year, you all can use the margin for that. Then amount. This will be the amount what I am going to get for each year. PV factor, present value factor. You all know what is present value factor. That will be nothing but the required rate of return. Required rate of return is given 10%. So PV factor at 10% and present value in terms of rupees. So here amount, PV factor depending upon the required rate ka percentage of the question and the present value. Let's start. Again, what I discussed with you all in capital budgeting, I will discuss the concept of PV factor again while doing the sum. Okay. Now see, what is the period of bond? First line given, 5 year. Now what they say, par value is 1000. So you all know very well, interest or dividend. When you issue shares, when you issue debentures, when you issue bonds, whether you issue at par, premium or discount, interest is always on the face value, that is par value. Now what will happen? The period is 5 years. Okay, let's go step by step. Year 1, my investment is 1000 rupees. What is the coupon rate? Coupon rate means the rate of interest. So what will happen? On this 1000, I will get 9% interest. 1000 ka 9% will give me 90 rupees. So first year mein I will get interest of 90. Same thing will happen for the second, third, fourth year. It will happen for the 5th year also, but just wait. Now, second year mein, same, I will get 90 rupees. Calculation is the same, 1000 ka 9%. Third year, same, 90 rupees. If you want to leave lines after each year, you all can make a table of around 12 lines when the year is 5 years. And if you don't want to leave a line, it's fine, 6 to 7 lines mein ho jayega. Fourth year, again, I will get 90 rupees. Now listen guys, very carefully. 5th year. 5th year is my last year. Now what will happen? When I come to the last year, interest so definitely I'll get. Interest I am going to get plus that 1000 what I invested in the starting, I will also get that 1000 back. So in the 5th year, I will get total 1090. In the 5th year, I will get the total that is 1090. So first year, second year, third year, fourth year, 90 rupees each. 5th year mein 90 along with the amount what I invested, and they have told you matures at par, so you are going to get 1000 rupees. If it was premium, then this 1000 would have been something extra, which we will see after few sums. Got it guys? So this is what will come in the column of amount. I repeat, My par value, or you can say face value, is 1000. Interest is always on the par and the face value. Every year 1000 and 9%, that is 90. And in the fifth year, in addition to this 90, I will get 1000 back. So I will get 1090. Got it? Now, coming to the PV factor. What is the rate? 10%. Remember, the rate which comes here, will be the coupon rate or the interest rate. And the rate which comes here will be PV factor 10%. Now 5 years, you all know very well. Those who don't know, again I am repeating. 10%, so take in your calcies. 1 divided by 1.10. 1 divided by 1.10. How much you get? 0.909. So put here 0.909. Okay. Now we can directly press equal to and get it. Few calcies don't accept it. So to be on the safer side, press multiplication sign and do. Again, equal to. Put it in 3 decimals. 0.826. Continue for the fifth year, till the fifth year. 1 divided by 1.751. 0.683. This we have done it in capital budgeting. 0.621. Okay, I'll repeat, guys. 1 divided by 1.10. Get the answer. Press multiplication sign twice, even once is fine. Keep on doing equal to for the fifth year and keep on writing the factor. Nothing mentioned, we normally take it in 3 decimals. Now listen, those who have not yet followed the concept of present value factor, I'll repeat here. If I am investing and the expected return is 10%, what 1 rupee will be after 1 year? What 1 rupee will be after 1 year? Today, uska present value is 91 paisa. So 91 paisa today, after 1 year will become 1 rupee. So the value of 1 year after 1 rupee as of today is 91 paisa. The value of 1 rupee after 2 years today is 83 paisa. You invest 83 paisa, after 2 years you will get 1 rupee. The value of 1 rupee after 3 years today is 75 paisa. The value of 1 rupee after 4 years today is 683 paisa. 68 paisa. And the value of 1 rupee after 5 years today is 62 paisa. Getting it? This is the concept. Now, you all know this. Present value, what you will do? Amount multiply by the respective factors, get each amount, and then we have to take the total of the present value. Okay? Let's do 90 into 0.90, then 90 into 0.86, 74.34, 90 into 0.683, 61.47, even if you round it off, it is not a problem. Even if you round it off, it's not a problem, but it's better we take it as 2 decimals. Clear, guys? Now see, again I repeat. Value of 1 year. After 1 year, what will be 90? The value of today is 81 rupee. After 2 years, what will be 90? Uska present value as of today is 74. That means you invest 74 rupees. After 2 years, you will get 90. That is the concept. Okay? Now, take the total of the last column. 962.10. Those who know how to use the memory key, keep on pressing M plus. After getting all the 5 figures, just press MRC, automatic total will come. Those who are confused, don't worry, you will do it and write the totals. Okay? I'll repeat for those who know how to use M plus and M minus. Keep on multiplying. 90 into 0.909, you get 81.81, right? Press M plus. Keep on pressing M plus for every digit. After getting all 5, just press MRC, automatic the total will come. Okay? And those who are getting confused, forget it, do as per normal way. Okay? So now see, this bond, which is available at 1000 par value, and every year you will get 90 rupees interest, along with par value at maturity. Today uska present value is 962.10. That means today if I want to buy this bond, the fair value is 962.10. If they tell you to conclude with where there are sums, if it is available at a price of this 962.10 or less, buy it, it's worth buying. And if it is available in the market at a price higher than this, then it is expensive, ignore it. So the present value of this bond is 962.10. This is the way you are supposed to do the first part of this chapter, that is bond valuation. Of course, there will be one or two variations where end May you will get maturity amount at a premium, and there will be case where interest will be twice in a year. That also sums will. Okay? Okay guys, continuing the video. I've already made the format for the second sum, so we don't waste time. Next question only, question number 2. A debenture of 100 face value carrying interest at 12% is redeemable after 6 years at par. So again the maturity period is, maturity amount is par. The current market price of the debenture is 90 rupees. Whether one should buy the debenture if the expected rate of return is 15%. Okay, let's see. Now, here amount PV factor, what is the required rate given? 15%. So here my PV factor is 15%. 6 years, let's go step by step. First, what is the face value? 100. The rate of interest is 12%. So 100 ka 12%, 12. Second, 12. Third, 12. Fourth, 12. Fifth, 12. Period is how much? 6 years. Now when I say period is 6 years, that means in the 6th year you will get this interest 12 plus the face value original, that is 100. So in the 6th year I will get 112 rupees. Getting it? So I will get interest every year plus in the last year I will get the amount what I have invested. So the same way, first PV factor. Now the rate is 15%. So 1 divided by 1.5. Let's start. 0.8695. So make it as 870, 3 decimals. Then 0.756. 0.658. You all know if the fourth digit is 5 or plus, take the next one. 0.572. 0.497 and 0.432. 1 divided by 1.15, 0.870, 756, 658, 572, 497, 432. Okay? Now keep on multiplying and then we will get the total. $10.44, 9.07, 7.90, amount rounded off in 2 decimals, 6.86, 5.42, 88.38. Press MRC, those are using M plus key, otherwise take the total. So 88.62. That means today if I want to buy this bond, if I intend to buy this bond today, the present value is 88.62. The present value is 88.62. Now see, they have mentioned here what it says. Whether one should buy the debenture, remember calculation for debenture and bond is same only. If expected rate of return is 15%, and see the second line, the current market price is 90. Now listen, how I give the hint. Present value is 88.62. That means if I intend to buy, this is the present value, fair value. If it is available at this price or lesser than this price in the market, I go for it. But it is available at what price? 90. This is my present, so it is little bit expensive, so I should avoid it. Okay? Just write a conclusion. This you will do only when the question tells you to conclude, otherwise no. Right? The present value of bond, of course in this case it is debenture, the present value of bond is 88.62, 88.62, whereas it is available in the market, at rupees 90, it is advisable to avoid buying at rupees 90, as it is a bit expensive, Got it, guys? You will buy when it is either 88.62 or less than 88.62 market price. But if your market price is more than the present value, then it is expensive. Clear, guys? So these were the first two sums. I'll just be back with the format of the next sums. Okay, guys, continuing further. Next, what I am doing is question number 4. Okay. Nothing, it's again very simple, same calculation. Only thing is the conclusion will differ a bit. Let's see. A bond with face value of 10,000 and a coupon rate 7% matures after 5 years at par. The required rate of return is 8% and the current market price of the bond is, now there's a typing error. Just cancel one zero. It is showing as 96,000. It is 9,600. Okay. Will you buy the bond? Okay. As I told you, simple calculation. Only thing is the conclusion will differ. Let's see. 10,000 is my face value. Maturity period 5 years. Rate of interest 7%. So first year, what you will do? 10,000 into 7%. 10,000 into 7%, that is 700. 10,000 into 7%, 700. Same thing you will get till the 5th year. But 5th year mein, we will get along with the maturity amount. So 700. Now what they say? Matured at par. Okay, maturity is at par. Nothing is, matured at par. Okay, so what will happen in the last year? I will get 700 along with this 10,000. So I will get 10,700. So in the 4th year, in the 5th year, I will get 10,700. Now guys, be careful. required rate of return is 8%. Remember, some people do that mistake, 1 divided by 1.8. No, 8 means 0.8. 80 would mean 8. So what you do? 1 divided by 1.08. Write the factors first. 0.926, 0.857, 0.794, 0.735, and 0.681. 0.681. Let's take present value. $599.9 will give me 600. Let's see, 700 into 0.926 is 48. Minus 55, 5.4.5, 7.86.0. Nine six nine 3.7. 794 681. You see 9693.72. Sorry, 960, I think I made a calculation. Sorry, I made a calculation error. Sorry. 9605.7.20. Sorry. There was a rotating error. 9605.20. Okay, guys? The present value is 9605.20. Now, what I told you, if you have to conclude whether you should buy or no, compare the market value with this. This is the fair value. That means if it is available at this price or lesser than this price, you should buy. Previous sum mein what happened? Previous sum mein the market price was higher than this, so we avoided. Now see what is the market price? 9,600. This is the present value, the fair value. It is available at 5 rupees less. So take the advantage, buy it. So in this case, it is worth buying because the market price is less than the present value. Okay, write down the conclusion. Right, conclusion. The present value of the bond. The present value of the bond is rupees 9605.20. The present value of the bond is rupees 9605.20 and it is available in the market at 9,600. It is available in the market at 9,600. Therefore, it is advisable to buy the bond. Therefore, it is advisable to buy the bond as it is available at a lesser price. As it is available at a lesser price. Clear, guys? This was okay. So it was similar. Only thing is, in the previous sum, the conclusion was avoid buying. Now the conclusion is buy it. Okay. Now listen, guys. The next sum what I am doing is the top wala sum, that is question number 3. Now what you have to do now? This sum you have to calculate two present values. One, where the maturity is at par. Second, where the maturity is at premium. So what I do? I'll just pause the video. I'll solve the sum and keep so that we don't waste time in recording. The only point, the first part is exactly same. Second part may there will be just one point in the last year. Rest everything will be the same. So I'll just be back. I'll solve and keep so that we don't waste time in recording. Okay guys, as mentioned, the next one is question number 3. Now you have to solve this in two parts. First, assuming the maturity is at par, and second part, assuming maturity is at premium. Now I've already solved the sum. I'll just discuss with you. Let's read the sum. Question number 3. Mr. Shah wants you to find out the bond value if A, bond matures at par after 5 years, B, bond matures at a premium of 20% after 5 years. So there's a premium on maturity. Other data, face value 100 rupees, interest rate 7% per annum, and the expected rate of return is 12% per annum. Okay. Now see, I have already solved it in two parts. First, calculation of present value of bond. A part, maturity at par. 5 year, par value, face value 100. 100 ka 7% interest. Every year you will get 7 rupees. And the maturity is at par. So in the last year, you will get 7 rupee ka interest plus 100 rupee ka face value back. Required rate of return, PV factor 12%. So all these are according to 12%. Amount into PV factor gives you the present value. So my present value is 81.94. Okay. Now the same sum, second part. Maturity at premium. Now listen. Everything will be same till the 4th year. The only difference will come in the 5th year. Everything same side, it is same for the first 4 years. The new point comes in. Therefore, I am not changing the direction of line. You all know this. Now see what will happen 5th year. Here, maturity was at par. So in the last year, I got my 100 as it is back along with 7 rupee interest. Here, it is at a premium. Maturity at premium of 20%. So what will happen? In the last year, 7 rupee ka interest I will get it, plus the 100 rupee I will get at a premium of 20%. So in the last year I will get 7 plus 120, that is 127 rupees. So the difference in the two sums, here last year I got 107, here last year I will get 120. So according to that, the present value here in the last year is 72 rupees and here it is 60.67. That difference is because of the premium ka component. Got it? So when they say maturity is at a premium in the last year, in addition to the interest and the face value, add the premium amount. 100 ka 20% was 20 rupees. So 7 plus 100 plus 20 gives you 127. Clear, guys? Now listen. I have another 3 sums to do for this part. The next 2 sums where there's a common point. Now what happened here? Till now whatever sum we did, the rate of interest was same for all the 5 years or 6 years. Now what will happen? It's a very simple sum. The only thing is rate of interest will fluctuate. First 2 years you are getting a different interest rate, third year may different, fourth, fifth year may different. That is the point. And after that I am taking one sum where interest you are getting once in every 6 months. Okay. Now what I do, the video has been extended a bit, so I'll just wind up this video, and the next 3 sums I will take it in the next video. Okay. I'll just be back in the next video.